Greetings, everybody. Sorry for the whatever that was. We are live. Should be live. Hang on. Let me remember what button I need to press. Groggy. Let's see. That is not what I wanted. There we go. That should be good. You know, once my fucking mouse works. Ah. Not my laptop being, well, my laptop. That's interesting. It looks like our tags are incorrect. Let me see if I can fix that. And then there we go. Should be fixed. Hopefully should be fixed. And we are good. All right. Sorry about that. I wanted to make sure that the making sure that the stream is properly set up. I have everything going on. Paying attention to stream, have the stream set up on my thing. Have stuff set up on my laptop so I can keep an eye on things. Not that my microphone is properly set. It is. I'm just being dumb. Ass. Fucking thing. Alright, let's do whatever it is we do. Which, I mean, like, anyone who's actually paid attention to a lot of these streams, 90% of what we're doing is failing. So, onwards to fun, question mark? Yeah. things will happen. That's all anyone needs to really know. Just to be safe. So, this stage actually has fucking imps in it. And not just any regular fucking imps, but imps that can steal your weapons. How do I know this? Let's just say there's a reason I swapped from my magic sword to my broadsword. Started cooling down around where I am. Because I do not like it being 90 degrees in the middle of fucking October. I mean, could be worse. But 90 degrees to me is still... That's fucking summer weather to me. And going outside and sweating because you're dressed for fall is not fun. Although, to be perfectly fair, like 90% of my wardrobe falls into the dress for fall category, so. Not really much I can actually complain about. Although, to be fair, I also just don't typically go outside that often. Oh, time to fight a dragon.
Who dares to enter my lair and wake me from my slumber? Aha! Prepare yourself, little man. I shall roast the flesh from your bones. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I will pluck out both your eyes. Oh, great. I'm just gonna give you a good hiding.
Wait, hang on. Equip this. Equip this. That didn't work. Nope. Okay. For the record, this is not a hard This is not a hard boss fight. Watch as I fail massively at relatively easy boss fight. Although it can be challenging. Not really helping my case, though. Wait! Ah! Damn. What? There we go. I'm surprised I didn't like it. There we go. Should be once more. I didn't even know I had any health left. Ah! And now I don't. Yay! Ow!
In and you get burned. Coincidence? Yeah, probably.
Hey, Kibble. Hey, it could be worse. It was either get burned or fall into a bottomless pit. Yeah. Beautiful skeletal action. Besides, if you were paying attention last night with Psychonauts, I'm pretty sure you've noticed I'm reckless when it comes to your games. I think on many occasions I have expressed my love of video games. I don't think at any point I've ever said I'm good at video games. And if I did, I was lying. I also want to bring up something that I personally find really funny about Medieval. More my re-uploads on YouTube. My stream from the other night with Medieval, the Session 2 stream, actually got a copyright claim for one of the songs that played during one of the bits. And it's towards the very end of that session. I'm not as worried about it because, I mean, I don't monetize. I mean, I'm not even eligible
to monetize my streams at this point. But I just thought it was funny that I got, and it wasn't even like an actual someone from Sony or someone was like, hey, you don't have permission to use this music. It was like an automatic copyright claim from YouTube's copyright system. So I just thought it was funny.
Who dares to enter my lair and wake me from my slumber? Aha! Prepare yourself, little man. I shall roast the flesh from your bones. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I will pluck out both your eyes. Oh, great. I'm just gonna give you a good hiding.
Well, at least he's trying. Kind of hard to threaten death upon your enemy when your enemy is already technically dead. Oh, come on. I hit him. Ow. There we go.
Enough! I yield! That really hurt. What did you have to go and do that for? Here, take this dragon potion and leave me alone. Drink it when you need it. It gives you armor that is impervious to heat. Plus, it lets you breathe fire.
Woo!
Now go away.
Also, you're upset at us fighting you, or hurting you, and you attacked us! Anyway, we can breathe fire now. That's sure to be helpful. I've already forgotten where I need to go. Alright. Almost. Now. Now I can get the chalice. Perfect. Chalice should be back here. Ah, there we go. Yep. I actually think the PSP remake. I've never played the PSP remake, and one of these days I need to load it up on an emulator and at least try it. But I think one of the things the PSP remake does is you can, if you know where it is, you can collect the chalice at any time, but it doesn't count for you going to the Hall of Heroes until you've successfully filled it. I just know one of the things I'm going to have to do, eventually is look up the changes between all of the versions. Because this is, the PS4 remake is fairly close to the original game.
That's Daniel Fortescue, would-be hero.
Like, honestly, I would say, I would say the best version, unless you feel like going for the original, which is fair, the best version for the game to go for is this version.
There you are. I was so worried about you. I know you have the heart of a hero, Daniel. Now we must show the others. Would you like to take my magic lightning bolts? I don't have many, but they're very powerful. Off you pop then.
Lightning? Hell yeah.
Oops, sorry, Daniel. Now take care. The good people of Galamere are depending on you.
Woo! Doesn't really... I don't know why I tried using it. You can't really use it while in the Hall of Heroes. But lightning is honestly a great weapon for the game. Not much left to do. I am, before I forget, I am going to go back to, where is that? I'm going to go back and re-heal Dan before moving on to the next level. Mostly because, well, you've seen, I'm reckless. Unfortunately, that reckless banding can only get you so far. I'm curious. That did not work. Ah! Honestly, wasn't sure that would actually do anything. Kind of happy it did. Because I know you can use the, I know you can use the dash to do certain things. Like, you can actually harm enemies with it. Was not sure if you can break boulders or anything. Alright. What is the next stage? So we got the Crystal Caves. Ah! The Gallows Gauntlet. This is a... This was annoying to me in my initial playthrough, not because it was a particularly difficult level, but more because certain... There we go. For certain reasons. Mostly, I think when I got here, was low on health, did not occur to me to actually go and try and re-heal at an easier stage. And it's funny to me because the dragon armor is typically considered optional. Technically it is. You can do this entire... Hang on. You can do the entire game without picking it up.
The fiery dragon gate? Only use this alternative route if no other is available. And return to the map of Gallowmere.
Yeah. So... You know what? I don't know if this counts as you finishing the level. I'm gonna find out. Because if it does count, I'll just go back and do the level. Huh. No, it doesn't. That's interesting. But I think technically the dragon armor is considered optional, even though it's not actually optional. It is required to get past this stage. Which kind of sucks. If you don't know about it, and more specifically how to get it, it just makes this, it makes the game a bit harder. I think it's the same way for the original version. Like, you need the dragon armor to get past this stage. Honestly, kind of sucks. I mean, dragon armor is honestly one of my favorite items in the game. Because you can just... It makes you impervious to fire, and while that's not... you don't run into fire that often, it is still really helpful. Ow. I was wondering there was a way to reheal on this stage. If there is, I don't remember where it is, and probably, even if I did...
Why did you beat up that raincoat stand?
It was looking at me funny. Don't worry, wait for the stream to catch up, you'll see I've got my comeuppance. So about going back and re-healing. Yeah, no, I remember the Gallows Gauntlet. I remember that stage being annoying. Again, less because it's a hard stage and more because you just get swarmed by enemies. And granted, part of that was on me for just running around recklessly, but the other thing is just, it's annoying. I do know when it comes to the imps, there are certain items that can't be stolen. And I think the dragon armor is one of them. Although, come to think of it, I don't know if, in the remake sake, I don't know if that's just something that they completely changed. I know, like, items that you can't get normally just by wandering around the levels. Like, there are items that couldn't get stolen. And that also could just be me misremembering the game. It's been years since I played the original PlayStation 1 game. And I wish I had a physical copy of it. I know the first time I played it was on PSP. And I'm sure if I had enough interest, I definitely would do the original game. I would stream the original game, just for the fun of it. Especially because it is included on the remake. And I've mentioned before, it's one of my favorite things that the remake adds, is they added the, you do have to unlock it, but the fact that it adds the original game as a way of saying, here, you've beaten the remake, now play the original. It's just a nice touch, and I wish a lot more of these, I don't want to say high caliber remakes, but a lot of these bigger remakes of classic games would do something like this. That being said, I'd also just like remakes or ports of a lot of other classic games. It's surprising to me that Sony did a remake of Medieval, which is a fairly lesser-known cult classic title amongst their repertoire. And yet, they didn't do anything with the Ape Escape games. And that one sounds me more. Is I would love, even if we don't get a new Ape Escape game, I'd love like a remake in the vein of this, or in the vein of Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy of Ape Escape games. Because that would just be nice to see. I mean, hell, I would at the very least appreciate... I know, fairly recently, and by recently I mean a couple months ago, when, right. A couple months ago when they started doing it, Sony did put the, amongst all of their other PlayStation 1 classics that they added to PlayStation 4 and 5, one of the PS1 classics was the original Ape Escape. And one of the PlayStation 2 classics that we've had for a while was Ape Escape 2. I would like to see them add the third game. Hell, the game I'd most like to see is Pumped and Primed. I just really like that Ape Escape game, especially because it's more of a... I did not remember where the chalice is in this whole... Pumped and Primed is more of a... sort of... Where is it? It's like an arcadey challenge affair instead of going and trying to fight, there's a helpful right here. I completely forgot it was here. What was I saying? Instead of trying to go around different stages catching all the monkeys that have escaped, you're instead tasked just doing different challenges. Most of them are basically last man standing sort of things. Last man standing sort of deals, like defeat the bosses sort of thing. But it's fun. It's actually what originally got me introduced into the Ape Escape series, because I had a friend when I was much younger that had a PlayStation 2 and had that game, and I would go over to his house and we would just play it. And I was terrible at it. I still kind of am. But
Oh, Danielle. I've got something
the whole
here I
game,
can
the
give
whole
you,
scheme
but
of the game
I've no
is
idea what it
using
is.
both analog sticks,
Fancy a little game?
as opposed to one analog stick to move and one to move the camera. Yay, more life bottle. Ape Escape games, you have one analog stick to move and one analog stick to use your weapons. And it just feels awkward a lot of the time. Not bad, just kind of awkward. That's another game that I would like to do on stream. I know a couple months ago I actually did do a test stream just to see how well my PlayStation does when it comes to streaming games. because while I do have my laptop up, I don't have fancy hardware. I'm streaming this directly from my PlayStation. So. Yes. Eat, chickens. Eat! Hey, no. No. To the big pile. You know what? I don't know if you can actually hurt. I don't know if you can hurt these chickens, and I don't think you can. Come on. There we go. Right, and I am going to want that equipped. This is... Hello! Got a new viewer. This is one of the more annoying stages to get the chalice in. Mostly because of the shadow demon guys. There's one more. I think there's one more. Weird. Fairly sure I've got them. Anyway. Can I do this with the hammer? I can! Yes! Perfect. And with that, the farmers are saved. I think. We'll find out once we get back here.
Thank ye for rescuing us, kind sir. Forgive us, master. We have no pig to reward you, but we'd be honored if you'd accept these shiny gold-colored stones as a token of our thanks.
I do. Gold-colored stones. What? Don't...
Platinum on here was a pain in the ass.
Actually, getting platinum on, in Medieval for me wasn't as much of a pain in the ass as I thought it would be. I don't remember what challenges I actually had that did bother me. I think the challenge that bothered me the most was, the village, which we did, I think we did that last session, but the village where, one of the trophies, one of the trophies requires you not to hurt any of the villagers, which is easier said than done. But if you were to check my profile on... check my PSN profile, I do have the platinum for this, and it was honestly not as challenging as I thought it would be. The biggest challenge to me was more, just trying to figure out what trophies... like, how to get specific trophies. But yeah, no, that village, the village one, the village trophy can kiss my ass, like that. Ugh, that was not fun.
Sir Daniel Fortescue, it's been a long time. Welcome back to your home. But it is sad that you should see it so.
I have it too.
Galomir's crown has become a corrupt haven.
Yarok's
army of shadow demons.
I did want to say, I would love, I know what you meant. I would love, and it's been a few years since they did, since they did this remake, I would still kill for them to do a full-on remake of, in this style, of Medieval 2. Because it really does feel like that one, that game gets forgotten a lot more. And it's interesting to me because, Sony, back in the early 2000s, actually planned to do...
Crash Bash.
Oh yeah, Crash Bash. I doubt we'd ever get Crash Bash. Especially because Activision is just, like, even outside of the whole Xbox buying Activision, which, gonna be honest, people are a little more worried about that than they should be. Just because they're gonna buy Activision is not a big deal to me. Xbox does not care about exclusives. And, they rarely have. But I would love a Crash Bash. I would love a Crash Bash remake. I don't think Crash Bash is one of the best PlayStation 1 Crash games, but it'd be nice to have. At the very least, to get all of the PlayStation 1 Crash games. But yeah, no, I would love... I would certainly love a remake of Medieval 2. I do remember Sony had plans in the early 2000s to do a third Medieval game that did not go anywhere. Yeah, no, Crash Bash, and granted, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I myself have not played Crash Bash. I cannot I should not be allowed to have a formal opinion on it without trying it myself. Actually, no, I do think I tried it. It's been a while. It's not a bad game. It is not a bad game, and it actually is a lot of fun. It's just, it is one of the weaker of the PlayStation 1 games. And granted, there are worse Crash Bandicoot games. There are rumors that we are getting a Crash Bandicoot game. I don't know whether or not I actually believe that we are or not, but there are rumors. Yeah, but it's like Wampa League, I think, which I think is supposed to be like this, like a Crash Bandicoot Battle Royale challenge thing. I don't know what it's supposed to be. We just, like, there have been rumors for about a year or so, maybe longer, that we're getting something. I would love... speaking of Crash Bandicoot, I would have loved an actual platformer crossover between Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, which is another thing I doubt we'd ever get. We did get a crossover in the mid-2000s that I'm sure anyone who actually remembers that crossover, yeah, it's not good. I've tried it. I thought it was okay, but it's not. It's honestly pretty bad. Although Crash Bandicoot side of it was better than the Spyro side. The Spyro side was just like, why would you bother with this? But yeah. You know, I have the dragon's armor. I should equip it so I'm not... You know what, come to think of it, why don't I have that equipped? There we go. This is honestly one of my favorite things, even in the original, this is one of my favorite things, is Dan just launches himself out of the castle. And it's funnier if you got the chalice, because theoretically he just launches himself into the Hall of Heroes. I know what actually happens is he launches himself into the Hall of Heroes, or not launches himself into the Hall of Heroes, he launches himself into an entirely random area. But my headcanon is he launches himself into the Hall of Heroes and then jumps out and falls into the area that he's supposed to be in. Who am I supposed to be talking to?
Well, hello, stranger.
Went all the way around,
I've got a little
only
present
to
for you.
figure out, oh wait,
Why
that's
don't
who
you
I'm supposed to be
shut
talking
your
to.
eye and hold out your hands.
Okay, energy vials. Won't say I'm not grateful, that actually does help. Depending on how long it takes me, might actually be able to end the game tonight. I do remember saying I didn't want to go for the Lost Souls because I've already finished the game. I've already gotten everything, including the original. I've already unlocked the original, but I might make a bonus session. I might have a bonus session 4, which will probably just end up being a short session because doing the Lost Souls is not hard. But I might do a bonus session just getting all the Lost Souls once I finish the game. At the very least, to show it off. And that dragon creature was never seen again. To my knowledge, it might actually be seen again. I just don't remember. Also, there's a worm creature in this. There's a worm creature in this that you see in that one cutscene, and is never mentioned in the entire game. I think originally that was supposed to be a bigger character. To my knowledge, that character is the one writing the entries in the Book of Galamir as you're going along your journey. But it's never explained.
I want that scurvy dog dangling from yon yard arm by his bowels.
Is that really necessary? Couldn't we just give him a good tongue lashing and drop him off at the next port?
Look, there's not a man-jack on this ship who wouldn't keel-haul his own grandmother for the silver in her hair. There'll be no tongue-lashing. Bring the landlubber to me and I'll tear him a new orifice.
He says there wouldn't be a tongue lashing. They can at least give him a tongue lashing. You know, if they actually have tongue. They could give the guy a tongue lashing and keel-haul him. I'm looking too far into this. This is one of the stages that I remember being a pain in the butt. Mostly due to, what am I thinking of? Mostly due to, like, the bottomless pits here that just spawn you in different parts of the ship. That one that I just fell into is not as big a deal because that actually gets you further in the ship, but man. Okay. I do have to figure this thing out. Bottomless pit here is the one that or not the bottomless pit, the hole here is what drives me nuts more. Because it just spawns you back here. Fuck. Dang it. Carefully. Ah! Dang it! Fucking. Alright, now do that in reverse. There we go. That's better. Alright. And just... yeah. There was something I was gonna say, now I can't remember. Oh. Dang it. There we go. Someone, I'm sure someone is probably wondering, why didn't I equip the gold shield earlier? I keep forgetting to. Alright, once more. There we go. That's more like it. Now for poor judgment and reckless abandon. I did not realize my health was that low. That's... Woo! Fuck. Dang it. Alright, once more with feeling. I just know if I was If I actually did what I was trying to do right, I could jump across without much trouble. I could have jumped across that area without much trouble and just gotten the gotten to the health pool. No, I'm recording myself, so why am I going back up here? I'm recording myself, so can't finish the game without embarrassing myself at least 5 times. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm also not going back for the lone pirates that aren't with one of the captains or commanders or whatever. They have names. I don't remember what they are. I also kind of don't care. But the few times there are just pirates on their own, there's not much reason to actually fight them. Because they do not actually go towards your chalice, the chalice percentage, whereas you run into one that has a captain or a commander or whatever leading them. Yeah, those need to be killed. Come on. There we go, that's what I was trying to do earlier. Alright. There we go. This is a fun boss fight. Not even hard. Well, especially if at this point you've gotten the dragon armor. Because this way you don't have to constantly restock, relight your club, or get a new club. Come on. Oh. There we go. Does that count on my charge percentage? It does not. Ouch. 83! Now. Alright, time to go back. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. And then... There we go.
know what? What was it called? Because now that's gonna bother me. Pumpkins, dragon toads, tentacles, serpent of Galamir. This guy's being the ass. Pirate officers. That's what they're called. I don't tend to know these things, but it's almost like this isn't my area of expertise. Now to crash a pirate ship into the Hall of Heroes. Let's see. 18! 2 more levels and we are done. Actually, no. 3 more levels. Zorok's lair doesn't have a chalice. I keep forgetting that.
You're back here for the skill. I think this is because of my shield, yeah? But I have something else I can give to you. Something you may find very interesting.
Get on with it. That's not health. Yeah, I'll still take it. Thank you, whoever your name was. I don't remember any of these characters' names. I think one of them was Dirk, and that's about it. Hell, even that could just be me not remembering. I actually remember, this is the stage that drove me nuts in my initial playthrough. Not because it was Chalice in this, and I actually went through the entire game doing all of the Lost Souls thinking, oh, that's how you get the Chalice in this level. And it's not. I just forgot to kill certain enemies. Ugh. Oh no, that imp is on fire. And that one. And that one. Wait. Burn you. I very easily could just swap to there they are. Get back here, you. Oh.
The secret diary of
Yeah, you know what? Might as well.
The secret diary of Zerok. 100 years I've spent in exile, using my anger to keep me warm, feeding off my suffering, relaxing with my angst. But soon they will pay, all of them, including Fortescue. He thwarts my first plan to conquer Galamir, then posthumously claims to have killed me. When I find him, I'm going to get Medieval on his bony behind. I never liked him anyway, always hanging around the court interfering. Where are you going with that dead cat, Zerok? Where did you find that brain, Zerok? Wretched busybody. Spellbook. Contents. Raising the Dead, page 5. Putting a town to sleep, page 71. Looking good for the over 400s, page 136. Robbing people of their free will, page 207. Summoning demons, page 268. Card tricks, page 298.
It's the card tricks bit that gets me. I mean, that's just funny. Yeah, might as well. I will help the lost souls later. Actually, hang on. What does this book say?
Know that if you release the entrapped souls in this chest, they will need help to be set to rest once again. Assisting these souls would earn one a place in Gallowmere history as perhaps the greatest of all its heroes. Is that something you would do, Sir Dan? If you do, history will be yours for the taking.
Neat. Probably the first time I've actually paid attention to that. Oh well. Anyway, I've got my magic sword stolen again. There's only one way to get that back at this point. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, but the only way to get that back now would be to spend 2,000 gold. Which I really... Ugh. More embarrassed because this isn't the first time this happened. Bright side, I have no reason to go to a level of imps after I get it back. So that's something, I guess. Should say secondhand goods. Magic sword, 2,000 gold. Yay. But yeah, that's probably gonna take up most of it.
How's that sword bearing up? I told you it was magic, right? I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy your chances, like?
So about the magic sword you loaned me. Nope. Well, there are a few things left to do. Fun. Alright. That is not where I meant to go. Well, time to repeatedly run around Dan's crypt till I get enough gold to get that magic sword back, because I'm an idiot! You know, or something like that. I don't know. I'm certainly something. That is not what I needed. Oh, wrong wall. I'm only grinding money this way because this is probably one of the easier ways to do it. Okay. At least this is one of the easier ways I know of. There's probably much, much easier ways. Oh, that, and come to think that I really want that way of fucking starting. I'm good to go to a stage like Graveyard. Grind for money that way. I don't know if there's many places like that in this area that have money, but I do know I didn't know it at least had shops. Wait. Oh, that certainly helped. At the very least. Alright. And hopefully one more trip to Graveyard. Help. Oh shit. What about this bit of gold? What's up? Should probably check and see if there's gold on top of the hill. Because I do not remember if there is. At least worth checking. Does not look like it. Yeah. Definitely okay. Alright, and then, one more trip to Dan's crypt, I guess. I hate doing stuff like this on stream. Just kind of wandering around, not really doing much. Well, I say not doing much. Mostly the grinding bit. Because this isn't exciting to me. There we go. That should be enough to get the thing back. Alright. Oh. Time for fun. To the time device! I'm just going to hope and pray that this area has a shop. Probably should have tried to remember before I walked in. I do like this stage. It's a fun stage. I do like the reference in the loading screen. Modern London, Egypt. That's actually a subtle reference to the second game. Which is interesting to me. There we go. Oh, that was behind me, so onwards. You're not gonna tell me anything interesting, are you? Don't want to close that. There we go. Now, alright, let's see. 10, 40. There we go. Well, it certainly wasn't that one, so... Ah, dang it. Right, and that's where the chalice is. I will return. That is what I'm here for, currently. Oh, there I last saw. Ah, jeez. I'm gonna hate this. Ow. Can't tell if it's dead or not. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, that is so much trivial nonsense. Ow. Alright. That's an actual... this way. Gentlemen. Hang on. There we go. Got that back. That's good. Alright. Oh, that makes me happy. What about that guy? No! Yeah. There we go. That lever. This lever. I'm sorry. Go backwards. Alright. And we have the entrance set up, so I will return. I need to get... Let's see. It's not this way. Well, I remember. Alright, let's... 8... And then... Dang it. Ow! I was about to say. Actually, remember to dodge that time, only to get hit by the other thing. Yay. Ow. Chalice. Got ad. Only one thing left to do. Well, technically. At the entire stage, not running it, not falling into a pit. Only to end the stage by falling into a pit. Alright.
You prove us all wrong. Maybe it is destined to be a hero. Maybe it can defeat Zarok. The people of Gallowmere may never know of your past mistakes, and you will indeed be remembered as the people's hero. Your time in exile is over. Welcome to your new home, Sir Daniel Fortescue.
Yay, the gargoyles finally accepted me. I are hero.
Daniel, thank goodness you're still safe. I have a gift I can give to you.
I still haven't fought Zarok. Zarok. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to pause
for just a moment. I will return.
Alright, and we are back. Anyway, only one stage left.
You know what it's time for. Time to punch Zarok in the ass. Actually, stop to get some food.
Also, I find it funny that for Twitch, if you pause stream, or at least pause stream on PlayStation or Xbox, it actually has an overlay. Well, not overlay, but it has a little animation saying, yeah, we paused the stream
Your
for
final
you.
encounter with Zarok awaits
That's pretty
beyond this
neat.
point. He has surrounded himself with his unnatural bodyguards, but you may yet even the odds by calling upon the lost souls collected within your chalice. Place the chalice on the shield at the heart of the arena. Good luck, Sir Daniel Fortescue.
Don't need you. Technically, don't need that. Heal my arrows. Could be better. Oh well. Into the fire. You know, for someone who's over 500 years old,
I see that a century spent as worm
it does look pretty good.
has done nothing to diminish your naive obsession with the freedom of Gallowmere.
You know, it's funny, I probably could just take this army on my own.
Prepare to attack, my warriors. I want the dogs gnawing marrow from those bones within the hour. Ah! What is that, Fortescue? Your lucky cup?
Your... This stage was interesting in the original. I don't think they actually mentioned the Lost Souls. Or the heroes, or whatever. I know this led to an interesting trophy on the PlayStation 4 version that I'm kind of surprised I didn't get the first time I played the game, but more because the trophy requires you to get your health down to like 3 life bottles, which is really weird to me.
Let us see how you fare against my champion, the late Lord Cardok. He eats people like you as calcium supplement.
So he literally eats bow. Alright. There we go. Okay.
Right then, that's it. I've just about had enough of your meddling.
I don't get tired of the delivery of just Zarok going, just
Where is that
exclaiming,
spell?
bugger.
Ah, yes. No, not that spell. Oh. Oh, not right now.
Ew.
Aha! Now I have it. None shall defeat the mighty Zarok.
I've done it before, I'll do it again.
So prepare to die, Fortescue.
I'm already dead. I know what you mean, but still, like, I'm not ready. Yeah. There we go. That's better. Oh, wait. Ow. Yeah. Oh wait, shit. Ow. There we go. Eat shit, Zarok.
Curse you, Sir Knight. I am finally defeated. Yet if I am to fail, then all shall perish. You are doomed, Fortescue. You will never leave this domain.
I'm actually surprised I was able to do that without getting a game over. Because I know Zarok himself tends to give me a bit of shit. Anyway, with that, we're pretty much done. Nothing much left to do except watch this final cutscene. Well, this final cutscene and the... I know there's another one. Thanks, vulture guy person. You know, I don't think we've ever actually properly introduced. I'm Sir Dan. You know what, never mind. Just drop me off of the Hall of Heroes if you can at least understand that. And the day has been saved or something. Time to rest comfortably on this wood, I guess. You know, for the fact that they actually made up his history, making it seem like he was a hero without him actually being a hero, that is one bad standing last picture. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Heroes, I love this ending. It's sweet, especially because you go through the entire game trying to prove that you're a hero, and you get to the end and Dan finally proves himself. He's finally a hero. Too bad about that missing jaw thing, though. But I am happy, like, out of all the cutscenes, like that, all of the cutscenes, to my knowledge, were from the original game, and that's the one I'm happiest to see remastered. But we are done. We have finished Medieval. Again, probably gonna have a smaller session on a smaller Medieval session on Saturday or something. Doing the Lost Souls challenges, because they're not particularly hard and they're at least fun. But I had my fun. Frankly, I'm just happy to have actually been able to do. Happy to have been able to do Medieval. So, thanks for joining me. For the people who did, people who didn't. I know you only had like maybe a viewer here or there, but it was fun. Not really much left to say. Do have a feature here that I can easily do. It's something that I'm happy I can do on PC that I couldn't do before. I can raid channels. So, let's raid MC Parker. He is currently playing Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. So, the one person currently watching, thanks for watching. Right? Let's start that raid.